Welcome, Gemini, to your soul growth empowerment for the month of April 2020. God knows we got to have some fun. So I am here to do a little bit of cards, a little bit of messages for your awareness for the month of April. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for being here. I did a little bit something different this month with the readings. I chose out your ruling planet of Mercury, and I also chose the sign that it will be in for April of 2020. So I'll go over that with you. A little bit of inspiration before we get going, Gemini. A renewed sense of direction is here for you. You're infused with commitment and drive and the potential to feel better than you have in months. Enjoy the good things life is bringing to you. So, Gemini, your ruling planet is Mercury, and Mercury will be moving from the deep water sign of Pisces into the fire sign of Aries for April 2020 for you. So Mercury, your ruling planet, how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel will be leaving the deep water sign of Pisces, which has been an energy of, this energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So also Pisces is very representative of exaggeration and whatnot. Keep that in mind because you've been in this deep thinking, emotional state, right? And your planet will be moving into Aries, so fire. So many of you are going to feel kind of like this shared with you. You may feel a new passion coming forward. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. So keep that in mind too. With your thoughts, right? Because Mercury rules that. When you go from a deep water sign to a fire sign, it's almost like the horse trying to take off running, but don't get too hasty maybe with your thoughts. Mercury rules our thoughts. Also rules our communication. Keep this into your awareness as we're going forward. As always, like I share on my channel, this can be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Again, we're made up of all four elements. Where this impacts you directly in your birth natal chart is up to you to get your chart and find out. We are made up of all planets, all signs, all elements, so you can be a cross watcher either way. Hope this resonates, and we'll do your twin flame journey messages to go along with that. Allow your communication, right? Many of you have been really deep in thoughts, taking in too much communication. As we know, it's 2020, a lot of deep things going on out there. Pay attention to that, because this too much of Mercury, right? Thinking, and information can be an overload to you, Gemini. Discern which information you're taking in, because it definitely has an impact on your emotions, right? And it can also cause anger. Always look towards those things, face them, don't ignore them. So, Gemini, for the month of April 2020. Gemini, April 2020. Some of you, with Aries being ruled by Mars, an action planet, some of you may be getting out there with some communication, forward momentum, maybe not internalizing so many emotions in this deep Pisces water sign, but maybe taking some of your communication, which you're good at, Gemini, and really getting out there with some action with that. That's beautiful too. So Gemini, April 2020. Okay, I'll take all of that. Four of Swords, healing and recovery. So a lot of us are in the pause. Some people made pause too, but there's healing and recovery that can happen at this. Will you get me a cup of coffee too, honey? At that time, utilize that. Remember, don't take in too much information, because that can create overload. A lot of us, you got the moon card next, is illusions. A lot of us can take this pause, utilize it for our benefit, to bust through the illusions, right? And this being the moon, very representative of emotions as well. I love this too, because we've been in hermit mode, and this is soul searching. embrace the time of solitude. I know I'm a Virgo, so I love solitude anyway, and the Hermit card is definitely me. Allow that time to do your soul searching, because this is a huge time for healing and recovery. Not only for you, Gemini, but the collective, right? Everybody being made to sit in their stillness, what they choose to do with it at this time, really using it for the benefit. Doing your soul searching in your isolation, which I think this is really cool. I'm curious to see how many times the Hermit card comes out during the April 2020 messages for everybody collectively. Seeing through the illusions of that at this time. It's a beautiful thing doing the soul searching. A lot of us getting forced into it, and other people have been embracing it. Thank you. Because ultimately it is a huge time of healing recovery, right? Four of Swords. Balancing out your emotions, your thoughts, and really taking those and seeing through the illusions at this time, right? Discerning. I love that for you right there. What else do we have for Gemini, April 2020? Gemini, April 2020. Six of Cups, memories and reunions. So maybe a lot of you with your emotions, right? We're in this deep sign of Pisces at the beginning of April before it moves into the fire. You're going through, sorting through memories. And that's creating this healing and recovery within you. I love that. It's right underneath of it too. Maybe this is a reunion within yourself. Going, you know what? I've done a lot of soul searching. I've done a lot of the healing and recovery in this quiet time, and the memories that were coming up are really filling my cup. I think this is almost like a pat on the back to yourself, guys. What else here for Gemini for April 2020? Love the Moon card in this deck, yeah. Seeing through the illusions. Allowing this hermit mode. Look at these cards. To have you doing a lot of soul searching. This right here, to me, the Hermit, is when we can really start trusting our intuition, deep diving, you know, soul searching, going through the memories, balancing the emotions. Six, very balancing to me, and kind of allowing everything to be just be. Love that. Gemini, April 2020. Well, too many. Gemini, April 2020. Visionary leader, King of Wands. And you got fire here too when this moves in. Maybe when your planet of Mercury goes from the water into air, you know, allowing this to spark a passion within you with the King of Wands to go, you know what, I am a leader. I'm trusting myself. I'm going to go forward with my passions, and that could be about communication for many of you, you know. Mercury rules your sign. That's cool. What a process. This is a process for everybody on the collective, and really allow that hermit mode for you guys to go into a lot of soul searching. That's beautiful. One more. Evolving, Eight of Cups. This card's come up for me a lot lately too. The end of the message is definitely this. We're going through a lot of shit. Many of us are. We're in healing and recovery, right? Seeing through the illusions. Allowing this hermit mode to do that soul searching. Bringing up the memories and reunion. Having a vision, right? This is our thoughts and our intentions. Create what you want going forward into April. Allow it to spark a passion within you to be a visionary leader. You're a mutable sign. You can handle a lot of shit. You're the transformer of who initiates things, what you take with it, and then moved on into fixing it, into making it manifest, really. That's beautiful. Evolving. This, like I said, is not only for just Gemini. This is for all of us. This is your soul empowerment message for April 2020. Tuck it away in your library. Listen to it throughout the month of April. See how it resonates. Maybe allow some of that to help you do more soul searching. Come back to this. Really, at the ultimate at the end of the day, for you, Gemini, be sure of yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Go forward as a leader. You have the availability to do that through communication. And I'm really seeing that. You've been searching in your emotions. Allow that transition from your thinking and emotions being balanced out in that healing recovery time to set your intentions and be a visionary leader, right? I think it's going to be through communication for a lot of you. So anchor that in. Hope this resonates, and I will see you next month, Gemini.